first victim. She grew up on the main line, but still decided to stop dyeing her hair about 10 years ago. She now lives happily in Ambler, and with her husband and daughter, and gray hair, or as she likes to call it, silver hair. Please welcome Ms. Emily Cohen.
Pressure being number one after the teacher of the class and a pro. Likes a pro. Last summer, my husband and I took a road trip. We drove cross country, and the scenery was just spectacular. But I noticed along the way, there must have been about 50, 60 of these crucifixes, these crosses, and they were ornately decorated. They were just gorgeous, and they were shimmering in the sun. And I'm wondering, what are these? My husband told me. These are memorials. These are shrines that people have set up for their loved ones who've died in car accidents. And I'm thinking, I just saw 50 or 60 of these. What is it? Don't Jews die in car accidents? The other thing I noticed about all of these shrines and memorials, there were teddy bears all over the place. There's something about our culture when someone dies, we feel compelled to leave a teddy bear at the place that they maybe were murdered or died in a car accident. I mean, the ancient Egyptians, they had it right. When their people died, they buried them with jugs of wine, they sent them to the afterlife with essentials and delicacies. I can tell you something. If I have a shrine, I don't want a teddy bear. I want dental floss. That's something I always forget to pack when I take a long trip. One of the other reasons why I really, really like to take road trips, I have this obsession with personalized license plates. When I get behind a car and I think that that plate is trying to send me a witty little message or a secret message that only the person's spouse is supposed to know what it means, I get obsessed. I have to figure it out. Well, last week, I was driving up in West Philly. I get behind this Toyota. I can't figure out what this license plate means. I'm going crazy. I start driving, following this guy, and tailing him down Market Street. I'm in Center City. I'm heading across the Ben Franklin Bridge. The next thing you know, I'm on the Atlantic City Expressway. I'm tailing this guy. Finally, 15 miles later, he pulls into a truck stop. I pull up right behind him. I go up to his window. I say, "Buddy, I've been following you for 15 miles. What does your license plate say?" "I don't know. It's a rental." Now, I'm a lawyer. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a lawyer. And everybody always seems to call me to get a referral for a CPA or a doctor. Everyone seems to think I know the best professionals in town. Well, I got a call the other day from an old client. Very sad situation, actually. He called me and said, "Emily, I've just been diagnosed with a brain tumor, and I'm going to have brain surgery. I need you to refer me to the most competent, the top of the line, the best neurosurgeon in this city." And I'm thinking, you just told me you need brain surgery. You think I'm going to refer you to an incompetent, mediocre neurosurgeon? In my spare time, I like to teach English to recent immigrants to the U.S. So I teach English as a second language. And we're right now working on the unit that has to do with clothing. And there are some words that I just find so annoying, they just rub me the wrong way. Panties. I don't get it. Boys, they wear underwear. Men wear underwear. But women, girls, something happens in a girl's life. I don't know if it's when she gets her period, I don't know, but suddenly we don't wear underwear anymore. We wear panties. Now, I can understand transitioning from an undershirt to a bra. We grow breasts. But the last time I checked down there, things have looked pretty much the same for the last 50 years. Something else, we're also working on phone etiquette. I'm easily annoyed, as you can tell. I cannot stand it when I call someone on the phone, I'm having a conversation, and the person says, "I'll let you go now." let me go? I called you. I'm going to end this conversation. You're not going to end this conversation. Another thing, when people say, have a nice day. I was in Target 2 nights ago, 10:30 at night, pitch black. I'm checking out at the cashier. The cashier says to me, have a nice day. And I'm thinking, what do you think, I'm in China? It's 10:30 at night. I'm going to be in my PJs in 15 minutes. My day is over. Now, I think it's important to have good manners, of course, and so I think it's very nice to say, have a good day. I mean, that's a very pleasant thing to say. But I ran into a situation last year. I went to a proctologist for the first time. It was amazing. This doctor schedules patients every 15 minutes. Do the math. Do you know how many buttocks he's looking at in one day? When I left Dr. Lipshitz's office, I just could not bring myself, after examining me, I just couldn't bring myself to say, have a nice day. I have a background in anthropology. My undergraduate degree is in anthropology, and I've always been interested in primates. And there was a really interesting study, I think it was out of Chicago, where primates, if they were put in very large spaces, their sexual desire would just skyrocket. They were mating like crazy. There was something that they just couldn't prevent mating. When they were put in a small space, no desire at all, no mating. When my husband found out about this study, he suddenly decided he wanted to expand our master bedroom. On Wednesdays, I always change the sheets in our house. I love coming home after a really long day at the office, taking a shower, wrapping myself up in wonderful, crisp, clean sheets with a good book. My husband, he has other plans. He wants to have sex. There's something about clean sheets and sex. He becomes this sex-seeking missile when it's Wednesday and there's clean sheets. I'll tell you, the last time I came home from a vacation, I was limping and exhausted. They change the sheets every day. After 28 years of marriage, I'm tipping the maid not to change the sheets. Thank you very much, you were great.
Very